Have you ever wondered why so many of history's greatest thinkers, the people's ideas who shape cultures and generations, why do they seem to live lonely, isolated lives? Why don't we often hear about their marriage, their closest friends, or even their family? Friedrich Nietzsche held some strong views on the matter, believing that the pursuit of greatness and the search for truth might require a life untouched by relationships, romance, or companionship. Nietzsche believed that solitude was essential for reaching one's potential. He argued that to think and create freely, we might need to separate ourselves from the desires, needs, and dependencies that often accompany relationships. For Nietzsche, relationships, love, and even friendships could dilute one's focus, interrupting the process of self-discovery. He wrote in Those Spoke Zarathustra, "The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly." To Nietzsche, those who pursue greatness must often live at heights that others don't understand, and solitude becomes a necessity to reach those peaks. Nietzsche wasn't alone in this belief. We see other people like Kant, for example. He was never married. Or Newton, who spent so much of his time focusing on science and mathematics. These people, for better or worse, chose solitude, sacrificing companionship for knowledge and insights. But what about Nietzsche? What drove him to such a life so focused on independence, even to the point of loneliness? Nietzsche's own life tells a story that likely shaped his philosophy. In 1882, Nietzsche met Lou Salomé, a young Russian woman who was as brilliant as she was free-spirited. He fell deeply in love and even proposed to her, hoping to find a rare companionship that would match his intellect and spirit. But she turned him down, and Nietzsche was left devastated, heartbroken. He withdrew further into his work, embracing a life of solitude more fiercely than ever before. Some believe this experience reaffirmed his philosophy that the path to greatness required sacrifice, perhaps even the pain of unrequited love. So was Nietzsche's painful experience with Salomona a turning point that drove him to embrace isolation? Or was it simply him confirming for what he believed in, that love and intellectual freedom are almost incompatible? Now, does this mean people who seek truth like Nietzsche, should they give up connection? Or can someone pursue greatness without having to isolate yourself from companionship and love? Today, many of us would challenge Nietzsche's view on relationships. We see examples of modern thinkers, artists, and innovators who balance personal lives with ambitions, pursuits. Perhaps it suggests that solitude isn't the only path to greatness, that companionship might also inspire creativity and insight. In the end, Nietzsche's life and ideas offer a thought-provoking perspective. His choice to walk alone wasn't easy. It's not necessarily the only way to achieve greatness. But for him, solitude was freedom, a way to guard against the expectations and compromise of a conventional life. Perhaps Nietzsche's ultimate gift to us is the courage to define our own lives, whether that means walking alone as he did, or finding connection while still pursuing our passions, is a question only we can answer. In a world that constantly pulls us towards conformity, Nietzsche's solitary path reminds us to think for ourselves, to question what we truly value, and ultimately, to live in a way that feels true to our deepest convictions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I might have messed up on pronouncing some of the names. I'm gonna try to work on that. But I just want to say thank y'all for the support here lately. Hopefully we can get 250 subscribers by, let's see, by next week. That'd be pretty insane, but if we can't, that's okay. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and give me a like and comment. What would you like to hear next? That's all I have to say. Y'all have a great night, and I need a shave because, whoa, I'm looking rough. Y'all have a great night.